Good afternoon. Welcome to Simon Says Stamp. Here we are in our office upstairs. We've got some sunlight coming in. I'm Heidi Crowell, Simon Says Stamp's mama. We're just a few minutes late today, so thank you for joining us live. We're live on Facebook and we're live on YouTube. And if you're watching us live, make sure you comment, share and engage, chat with us about your favorite products, where you're from, say hello, because we have somebody, actually several people, who are moderating our comments for us today, and Brian will be moderating to choose a winner. So if you're on Facebook and commenting, you could win a $100 gift card, and if you're on YouTube and commenting, you could also win a Simon Says Stamp $100 gift card. Thanks to Brian. Brian is behind the scenes right now. Reed is on a well-deserved vacation, and Brian helps us get the lighting and all of these products set up, the sound, everything having to do with technology. Brian and Reed are our gurus here at Simon Says Stamp. So we're in good hands today with Brian. Hi, Brian. Can you say hello? I don't know if you want to get on camera. If it's too much, it's fine. But
oh no. Hello, everyone.
Okay. If you can hear him in the background, that's Brian. If you've been to some of our events like Stamp Away or Create, you've probably seen Brian around. He's our technology guru and so much more of our operations Brian's involved in. So thank you, Brian. And thank you to all of you who are joining us today live. Today we're here to celebrate our Peace on Earth release. We've got, I don't know how many products, but we've got stamps, dies, stencils, sequins, and some really fabulous storage solutions that you guys have been asking for a long time. They've been at least a year in development, and I can't wait to show them to you if you haven't already seen them on our simonsaysstamp.com website. I've got them here for you today too. I've also got inspiration to share with you from designers all around the world. Like literally all around the world we have inspiration. Today we have a blog hop, simonsaystampblog.com, where you'll see a lot of the inspiration digitally, as well as seeing it live today on camera with me chatting about the new products. And that blog hop has prizes with it too. So if you're one of those people on a Friday afternoon that likes to hop around for prizes, after we get done being live, that's something good for you to do. So I'm able to see your chat. I've got some chat in front of me. We've got some of our people moderating today answering questions in the chat and also providing links. So thank you to Beth Opal, who is moderating our Facebook, and thank you to Nina Marie Trapani, who is moderating our Simon's YouTube channel. I think I had that reversed, but thank you. Those ladies are introducing themselves, so if you're on one of them, you'll see. And if you've got questions or comments for me, Brian is also watching along, so he can grab me and let me know to show something again, or if you have a question about one of our products. So all of the stencils I'm going to show you today are made in the USA. All of our stamps are also made in the USA. Brian has a camera where I can show you some close-up. If now is a good time for you, Brian, I think we'll move our camera. Oh, perfect. Man, he's good. This is his first time doing it alone, so he's got it down to a T. As you'll see, I've got my Simon PETs right here, my Positively Everything tool. These are the silicone pads. I like to use them to put my drinks, but if you saw our live last week, I'm gonna get my drink out of the way. If you saw our live last week, you'll know they're good for so many other things too, including opening your jars, your lids. They're a silicone surface for you to rub your brushes up against to wash them, put them in the bottom of your jars to clean your watercolor brushes a little bit easier. Your blending brushes as well, this surface gives them friction. These are our Positively Everything tools, newly available in this rainbow of colors. So I just wanted to remind everybody of that. We released those a little early for our grand finale of Stamptember, but they were part of today's release as well and available in a rainbow of colors for you. In front of me, I've got all kinds of new products with inspiration. First, I'll talk about this 6x8 stamp set, extra large Christmas greetings. I mentioned a little bit ago that all of our stamps are made in the USA. Some of them are selling out pretty quickly, and I just want to remind everybody that production times and lead times with manufacturers all over the world, not just our stamp industry and not just our international suppliers, but also our USA suppliers are very overwhelmed right now. Transportation has been an issue, production is a challenge, and so it takes us a little longer to restock when these items sell out, but all you've got to do is click the Notify Me When Back in Stock button on our website, and you'll receive an email as soon as we restock. That Happy, Merry, Joyful sentiment from Cindy posted is on here. This actually happens to be from a different stamp set I'll show you in a few minutes. Then this beautiful card by Cindy, she put the season's greetings from this stamp set. This Christmas greetings stamp set, that's why I brought it up, is going very quickly. I think it's just for this season. A lot of these products today are holiday themed, not all of them, but a lot of them are. And we're ready to start our holiday crafting. So this stamp set is probably the best staple sentiment set that I've seen this season. And you guys are loving it too. It's going quickly. You can see in these cards the different ways that people have used the sentiments. How cool is this? So this is by Sharon Brandon. So she actually embossed in silver that season's greetings sentiment from the set. And then she used one of our brand new embossing folders to create that background. I'll grab it for you. Actually, this was part of our last release, this embossing folder. And she used our Simon Says stamp. I'll be darned if I can remember the name of this embossing folder. Somebody in our chat can help me with that. Nina, Susan Beth. What is the name of that embossing folder? Or Sharon, if you're in the chat today. I'm kind of stuck on that. But I know that she used our brand new matte silver cardstock. This is part of our brand new Peace on Earth release. And I'm going to show you a piece of this cardstock out of the package too, because it's a nice quality cardstock. It has a little bit of a finish on it. It's supposed to be mostly fingerprint free, kind of like those refrigerators that we all have that are fingerprint free. And it is. You can tell my fingerprints aren't on it, and you can tell how beautifully it embosses. So this is our brand new matte silver cardstock available today. It's exclusively sold at Simon Says Stamp. You get 10 sheets. It's 90-pound weight. This is a must-have for our holiday crafting, I have found. So I wanted to make sure I showed you that. I'm going to pull this out of the way so you can focus a little bit more on these dies. How cool. Did you guys have station wagons when you were a kid? I did. This is the vintage Christmas station wagon. We even include in this die set, we even include the tree for the top. What's funny about my station wagon, I don't know if you guys know this, but my brother also works here at Simon Says Stamp. He joined our team, I would say about 5 years ago, and he's quite a few years younger than I am. I don't know, maybe 6 or so. And when we were kids, we had a station wagon. My sister always had to go every week to get an allergy shot. So I don't know if your doctors are like this, but our doctor's office had, like stay on the station wagon, would give you a sticker. So every week my mom would drag me and my brother to the doctor's office, and he would get a sticker and he would put it in the back seat of my mom's station wagon. He would stick it all over the back. I didn't really, I guess he was a sticker lover back then too. I don't know if he ever was as much as me, but so my mom didn't realize it for a few months, probably. I don't know, a while. And by the time she realized it, there were just stickers stuck all over the back of that station wagon. And years later, when we grew up and we went to sell it, those stickers, by golly, were still there. Because you know what it's like with a sticker. When you try to rub a sticker off a surface, it leaves that residue. So that's kind of a funny story, me throwing my poor brother underneath the bus. I don't know if he's watching us live today or not, but if he is, hey, Kevin, there's your station wagon sticker story. Here's another holiday-themed stamp set. It's called Heart of Christmas. This is a 4x6 stamp set. Our 4x6 stamp sets are probably used to be our most popular, and now the 6x8s have become, I think they're probably, it's probably neck and neck. The 4x6 and 6x8 are probably similar in popularity, but because the price point of the 4x6 is lower, but as you can see on a 6x8 set of stamps, you literally get double the amount of stamps. So it's the 6x8s are a better value. So this one is called Heart of Christmas. You'll notice this peace, joy, peace, love, and joy sentiment. Actually, I wanted to make a note about this. So this stamp set does not come with coordinating dies. So you know how a lot of our stamps, like this one, I'm all over the place today, guys. Thanks for being patient. Okay, so see how this stamp set, we also offer the coordinating dies. And that means these dies cut out these images perfectly. Well, I just want to make note. We have dies that play nicely with this stamp set, but they're a little extra different. We did that on purpose. What's special about these dies are you actually don't need the stamp set to use these dies. So these dies are going to cut out, is a set of 2, they're attached. You can unattach them or leave them attached. It depends on your personal preference. Some people like to leave them together so they don't lose them and they know they go together. But notice how this outline of that tree, it's in a almost like an iridescent cardstock. See that outline? So Callie used this die to create this card. She did not use the stamp set. Now, something extra fun about this is she also used a brand new stencil set that goes with it. I think I can show it with a black piece of paper and behind me and you'll see it a little bit better. So this is a weird looking stencil set all by itself, but you can line it up on a piece of paper and blend with your blending brushes these inks in the middle of it. Now, we've got videos to show you how to do this. If you look this product up on our website, or if you join the blog hop today, or if you look at Nina Marie Trapani's blog, she'll show you more how to do this. So we have several products that look like you have to have them together, but you don't have to have them together. You can also use them. The dies you can use separately. The stencil you can use with the die or with the stamp set. And you can also use the stamp set. I don't know if I did a very good job explaining that, but if you look at it on our website, you'll see a little more how people are using it and also videos attached, which I think will really help you. Now I'm should go right back over to that stamp set. I was giving you a little sneak peek of this one. This is called Winter Birds. It is a 6x8 clear stamp set. We also have available the coordinating dies. You can buy them separately or you can purchase them together. This is a big mama stamp set. We've got big greetings on it, season's greetings, Merry Christmas. Those are large greetings. We also have really nice sized birds and branches, which makes them easy to color. It also makes them nice to emboss and watercolor inside. And Callie created another piece of inspiration for us. Look what Callie did with that Winter Birds stamp set. So thank you, Callie. She stamped, die cut, and then colored. She also added some glitter, sequins, and a splash of glitter mist in the background. Beautiful, beautiful card. That happens to be one of my favorite products. It's kind of hard to, you guys know how that is. It's always hard to figure out a favorite. My daughter and I were going for a hike. Probably, I mean, I say hike, but it was more like a, I don't know, it was like a nature walk. And she asked me, so this stamp, okay, I'm trying to do 2 things at once. She said, Mom, tell me the truth. Who's your favorite, me or Jackson? Because I know that you tell me I'm your favorite, and I know that you tell Jackson that he is your favorite. Well, who's really your favorite? Oh, I got a surprise in here. And I said, but Abby, that's just hard. That's like asking you, who's your favorite, me or Daddy? She said, well, Mom, I just don't want to hurt your feelings. So it's okay. She's a daddy's girl. I'm a daddy's girl too. I know she loves us both. But when I talk about choosing favorite products, that story reminded me of that. This is actually a glimmer. I'm just not finding my words today. This is a hot foil plate. See how it's not die cutting? It's metal like our die cuts are, but it's a hot foil plate. So you use this with hot foil. It says Mary backwards. And Kathy Zilski designed it, and she also sent us these beautiful cards using this hot foil plate. So hot foil plates are new to Simon Says Stamp. We just introduced them recently. I was telling you a little bit about products that sell out quickly. These hot foil plates are selling out pretty quickly too. So if you happen to go to our website and see that it's already sold out, all you've got to do is click that notify me when back in stock button, and you'll get an email notification as soon as we restock. The hot foil plates are made in the USA. We're restocking them pretty quickly, but it does take a few weeks. So I'm just giving you a heads up. Okay, here is a tree stencil. And if you notice, Barbara Tarayo, it's called Just Tree Stencil, by the way. So Barbara used, it looks like, her clear paste, shaded the trees, and she blended her inks and then put clear paste over in those trees. That's really cool. I love the effect of that. And then you're going to see a little bit more of this. This is also by Barbara. You're going to see a little bit more of this stamp set. This is called, talk about choosing between my children. This stamp set is called Snowflake Edges. So Barbara actually embossed these stamps in white, and then she blended with her blender brushes over it. I'm going to show you guys that real quick. Have you seen our new blender brushes? They're super cute. We've got them in 2 sizes. They're Simon Says Stamp branded. These are really high quality brushes. We sourced them on purpose, really high quality. They have our cute little Simon logo on them. Well, Barbara used these to create this card. So she white embossed with the Snowflake Edge stamp set. How beautiful is that? So thank you, Barbara. This is a lovely stamp set. Good for not just the holidays, but if you get a lot of snow in January and February, you can send sentiments outside of the holidays using these images. So the sentiments are holiday, but the images can be used anytime. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, let me move to a little bit more Christmas. Beautiful stencil. This one is called Peace, Joy, Hope, Love. See that? And Cindy from CRN Cards used it to create this beautiful card. She also used some of our new snowflake dies. We have the Aurora snowflake and the Harmony snowflakes, plural, because there's actually 3 snowflakes in this set, and this one is just a larger. A lot of you asked us last year for larger snowflakes. So there you go, there's a larger snowflake. We actually have more larger snowflakes coming out really soon too, because there's some, I can't give you a sneak, but I'll give you some early information. We've got some new glitter paste coming out soon, and they're gonna look great with these snowflakes. Callie, you knocked it out of the park. Check out this beautiful card. She used the snowflakes, and see in her background, she's got that stamp set I just showed you a few minutes ago too. Another snowflake product that's part of this release is just this single individual large snowflake stencil. So notice this is do you call this the negative or the positive when it's the inside part? So you stencil around it. I don't know, who's in my chat? Brian, do you have a question? Sorry.
Shaw wanted to know if that was a shaker card.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, look at that beautiful shaker card. I should show that up close a little bit. So she used a pocket. I like to use my pockets with a fuse tool to seal off a shaker card. It looks like maybe Cindy did that. Do you guys have fuse tools? That's probably my most loved must-have shaker card product, because you can turn your pockets, your clear pockets of most any brand into a shaker card. And then she put some sequins and little doodads inside there. That's really pretty. It's hard for me to think about snow already. I'm telling you. We're into October, and today, I think in Ohio, today it's probably, I don't know, 80 degrees, if I had to guess. Okay, We have another stencil in this release. It's not exactly snow, but it looks, we call these geometric snowflakes. That's really pretty. I think Sherry Carroll, are you in our chat today? Sherry, I think, designed this. What's always fun is when I see a designer who actually makes the product and then they send, like we just saw some from Kathy Zilski, they design the product and then they actually send a card using the product. And if you guys have been to our website, you'll see this card is featured in our announcement about this release. And this card was designed by Sherry Carroll. Part of the background, she used that geometric snowflake stencil to create that. How beautiful is that? And then a little more subtle, this one is by Meg Brooks. So hers is a little different, but she also used that geometric snowflake in the background. Now there's a sentiment on here, J-O-Y. That is also part of this new release. It is a set of dies. I don't know if you can see that. They're wired together. But Sherry used it to make her card. See how the joy, she used the silver. Boy, the silver paper is getting a lot of love, that new silver cardstock. She used that silver cardstock and then white in the background. That's how she used her joy, large joy sentiment on this card. And then you'll see Callie Person, she actually did something a little different. She die cut her word joy with our new, hey, we've got new silver paper. We've also got new gold. So she used the gold with a black backdrop to create this. How freaking gorgeous is this? And then building on that, so I'll leave Callie's card here. You can see building on that, Callie also used our new Holiday Stems and Berries cling stamp. This is a large 6x6 to create her background on this card. See how simple and beautiful and elegant that is. I really like this. I like the sentiment of joy at Christmas time. All right. So a few minutes ago, we talked about the winter birds. Look at it added to the laurel leaves background plate. So this background plate was designed exclusively for Simon Says Stamp by Memory Box. A lot of you guys are familiar with Memory Box. They're a fan favorite for sure. So this was actually die cut with our brand new silver cardstock. I just had it in my hand a minute ago. Tell you, that happens to me when I'm crafting, and it happens to me like in everyday real life too. So I think you get the picture. I don't know, Brian, I don't think you got to get out of your seat for this one, but you know that we have the metallic silver. Oh, here it is. I put it down here. So this new Simon Says Stamp matte silver cardstock was die cut with this die to create, look at the masterpiece by Sherry Carroll. I love it, Sherry. She even snuck in some snowflakes in the background. We just showed you those die cut snowflakes a few minutes ago. How beautiful and elegant is that? The seasoned greetings is something I'll show you in a few minutes. Those are our Simon Says Stamp sentiment strips. We'll go to those in a few minutes. Okay. Speaking of snowflakes, here's the Big Mama, Meg Brooks. Put that on the front. She also used the geometric snowflake stencil with some probably glitz paste to create that really beautiful background effect. The Rejoice die is actually two dies that are connected. So here she used vellum and that silver. Boy, people are loving that silver cardstock. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We tested a lot of cardstocks to find just the right weight, just the right finish. Make sure it die cuts nicely. Make sure it's heavy enough to put on a card. The good thing about Simon Says Stamp is we have passionate stampers who are part of our illustration and design team. You're seeing a lot of their work today. Sherry Carroll, Nina Marie Trapani, Kathy Zilski, Christina Werner Hansen, just to name a few. And because we have these tried and true, really passionate stampers on our team, they really make sure that we test our products so that stampers are gonna love them. Love them, love them, love them. Okay, this is Sherry. You know, speaking of Sherry, I gotta show you guys this. This was Sherry's brainchild. So we've got a Winter Seals Cling stamp set. And it's red rubber, made right here in Ohio. See how we did this on purpose. We actually made the stamp set multiple stamps that all fit together and interchangeably. So you could put this circle with that ring, or you could put that circle with that ring. You could interchange all of these stamps and rings out. We also have Simon Says Stamp circle dies, which you'll see on Sherry's card that she used. Oops, that's not the card. Here is Sherry's card. She actually used one of our Simon Says Stamp circle dies. If she's in the chat, she can tell you which one. If not, you'll be able to find it on our YouTube channel pretty soon. Oh, maybe our blog. If anybody in the chat knows where Sherry's gonna show this card and can tell people which die she used, because that die is compatible with all of the circles in this stamp set. It's the Winter Seals stamp set. Now, some of you are noticing, see how it has Stamp Timber on the packaging? Well, we're not in Stamp Timber anymore. Well, I guess you kind of got some insider information. We didn't have all of our products ready for Stamp Timber, so this product got pushed into our October release. Hey, no problem. I don't know if we didn't remove, I just thought it'd be wasteful to remove the word Stamp Timber on the packaging when it came, but I just don't want you to be confused. So that's why I'm telling you that some of the packaging says Stamp Timber, and the reason why it's being released now is because it just wasn't ready. There are delays everywhere in the world right now. It's not just the stamp industry. My son has this certain size, certain style of pants that are his school uniform. He likes to get them at Vineyard Vines. It's just the right fit. And I'm telling you what, we've been waiting since August for his size to come back into stock, and they're not. So it's not just stamps that are delayed. But hopefully, I'm not even hopefully, it's only October. There's plenty of time to craft with our Christmas stamps. I mean, some of us are still heavy into Halloween. You'll see this fun stamp set by Kathy Zilski. A few minutes ago, I talked about designers who illustrate stamps and then also send us cards making things with what they've illustrated. It's kind of like the kismet that happens for me. So Kathy designed these. And there's also coordinating dies. So you can see how she used the coordinating dies on that sentiment, and she also used the coordinating dies on the Let's Be Naughty. It just saves you fussy cutting if you have the dies. I shouldn't say just saves you fussy cutting, because a lot of us are anti-fussy cut maybe. So if you can have a die that saves you the trouble, it's just more helpful in the long run. And then Kathy also used this embossing folder. This is brand new. It's called Magnetic. I don't know if you can see the actual folder or on the white paper, but it's a nice subtle background, especially for the season, because they look like snowflakes in a way. I don't know if you can see those there, but this is a popular new embossing folder with this release called Magnetic. We also have two other embossing folders with this release, and these are a little more in the spirit of spook. This one is called Cute Ghosts. Oh my gosh, you guys have to see Beth Opal's Instagram. She created the cutest card using this embossing folder. And I don't think I have it with me today, but you can easily find Beth Opal on Instagram. And then this one is called Halloween Mandala. So these embossing folders are 3D embossing folders, meaning they cut really deep. They leave a nice deep impression for you. Okay, I got another. This is called Filigree Slim Plate, another die for you. This is a long slimline size plate. You can tell by these slimline cards that it cuts a slimline card perfectly. This one is by Barbara Tarayo. And this one is by Jennifer Cotis. Thank you for sending in these cards. She used that sentiment stamp set that I talked about at the very beginning of this live, the one that's really the staple for everybody's holiday, I think, for your holiday card making. Let me pull that out here. Oh, Brian, I bet I put it down here. I did. I put it in that extra special place so I wouldn't lose it. And the place was so special, I lost it. So this is the stamp set that she used. It's called Christmas Greetings, extra large Christmas Greetings. So you can see that, wishing you so much, love and peace, on the front of this card with her filigree slim plate. And then this is one of Kathy Zilski's, the Just Because. These are dies as well. It's interesting how anymore you could literally make a card start to finish with just dies, especially if you can smack on a couple of sentiments. We've got Geometric Snowflakes. This is a cling stamp. We've got Happy Hanukkah, another Kathy Zilski design. This one is sold out, but if you click the Notify Me When Back in Stock button on our website, you will be able to get a notification as soon as it gets restocked. This one is called Build a Plaid. These are one of those that I was telling you about earlier, those circles that Sherry did, how they actually can peel apart. So you can actually use these together or peel them apart so you can create plaid in whatever thickness you want. There's going to be some outstanding inspiration on our blog using this cling stamp. So make sure you guys stop by our blog regularly. Stephanie makes sure that we have a post every single day on our blog. Okay, we showed that Joy set of dies a few minutes ago, but now I'm going to show you this stencil. I think it's called Circular Berries. Somebody in the chat, would somebody in one of the chats give us the name of this brand new stencil? Maybe Berries Wreath. I'm just going to be guessing right now. But so Sharon created that card, and then Cindy, the Joy die, and then the Berry and Leaves stencil. You guys can, look at the chat and see what the name of that stencil is. But how interesting that both Sharon and Cindy received the same products, and but they don't have meetings and say we're going to make this card or that card. They just both similarly came out with great ideas. So I guess it goes to tell us that Joy die fits perfectly in the middle of our Berries and Leaves.
Berries and Leaves stencil.
Oh, good. It is called Berries and Leaves. Oh, I love it when I guess and I guess right. Okay. I'm going to bounce back a little bit to Christmas still. This Merry and Bright die set is by Kathy Zilski. Kathy did something extra fun for you guys because she included in the set some snowflakes and some stars. Great idea. Oh, there's Stamptember again. Boy, you guys are seeing all the products that we were hoping to have ready for Stamptember, but are now being released in October. And again, I actually think that's nice because during Stamptember, you could focus on other crafting, everyday crafting, birthday crafting, fall crafting, and now that October has flipped over on our calendar, we're starting to think a little bit more about the holidays. So that's Merry and Bright. That's a Kathy Zilski created. Oh, I don't know, did I show you guys? Nina Marie Trapani actually created that card for us. Thank you, Nina. And she used our stars, our pine trees stencil. Beautiful. Love it. And then the new silver paper that all the designers have been going nuts for, which, by the way, is a good feeling because we spend months and sometimes years developing products, and then when it's so well received, it gives us a little extra excitement in our heart. Okay, this is an extra large set of dies. These are Joyous Christmas, and you can see from the front of this card how big that is. We purposefully designed these dies to cover the front of a card. So you can add little sentiments if you would like, or you can put a background like this background magnetic folder. And this one has flowers on it, but that sentiment, Joyous Christmas, these dies are meant to really be the focal point of your card. So Those are now available at Simon's Stamp. I've kind of been pushing aside the cards that are using this brand new product called Holiday Messages Ornaments. If this hasn't sold out yet, I do know it's about ready to sell out. So I didn't want to tease everybody with a product that is sold out, but I do want to share the inspiration that these designers worked really hard to bring to you. And look at those, Nina Marie and Barbara. Totally different people. Look how beautiful those colors are. And then Nina also used that Snowflake Edge stamp set to create here. And look at that, the shiny matte silver cardstock on there. And then here, this is actually embossed with, it almost looks like more of a rose gold embossing powder. Simon has all kinds of colors of embossing folders or powders. This time of year, you'll see a lot of gold, silver, black, clear, white. And using this stamp set, again called Holiday Messages Ornament. And if it is sold out, be sure to click that Notify Me When Back in Stock button on our website, because then as soon as we restock, you're going to get an email notification letting you know that it has been restocked. Stamp set Holiday Sprigs. Oh, there's actually something I wanted to share with you. Oh, there are dies that coordinate with this. Oh, here it is. Remember a few minutes ago when I was showing you the tree, the Heart of Christmas products that came with a stencil? Well, we've got something similar. Thank you to Nina Marie Trapani. So this is a stamp set. These are the dies. You can buy them separately or as a set. And the stencils are also available that coordinate with Holiday Sprigs. And again, the reason why the stencils, and we actually had a designer meeting with the production team about this product, because the production team didn't understand, why would somebody want a stencil for a stamp that they have? Well, I immediately showed her, I said, you know, that's a really good question. You can stamp your sprigs, put your stencil over it, and then you can use multiple colors of, in this case, probably green ink, to blend into color. So you're not taking out your Copic markers. You're not taking out your watercolor pencils. You're not taking out a watercolor brush. You can easily, and with a lot of fun, lay your stencil over your stamped image and blend multiple colors, which is exactly what Callie Person did here. Actually, she may have used a white pen with that as well to add a little bit of added accent. That's a good idea, Callie. So you can buy these separately, you can buy them together, but I'm telling you, if you get the stencil, it's totally worth it because of all the additional fun you can have using your blending brushes to add color, to blend color. You can add several shades of green. You can even use your white pen like Callie did and add other accents, black, white. Sharon got out her matte gold new cardstock, love it. She used an embossing folder to create that swirl background. I don't know the name of that embossing, or actually I think it's a die. I don't know the name of that die. If anybody in the chat or Sharon knows the name of the die Sharon used, that's really cool. Maybe Pinpoint Starlets? That would be a guess though. Thank you, Sharon, for making this card, which is also a tag. If you guys are anxious to get started with your holiday crafting, make tags. Then you can have all the tags ready to go when you wrap your gifts. This Star to Star cling stamp, how beautiful, Cindy, watercolored. So she embossed it, stamped, embossed it in gold, and then watercolored these beautiful stars. And then she put the Kathy Zilski Merry and Bright die, which she cut with our new matte gold cardstock. Can you tell? That's the matte gold. We call it matte because it's not that super shiny surface that allows for fingerprints, but it's still pretty shiny. I think it's just the perfect in-between. It's not totally matte, it's not totally glossy, but it still catches your eye and is definitely a shiny gold metallic for the season. That's always fun. Okay, I'm gonna move into a little bit more of a fall feel. Here is a set of dies. These are simply called Thanksgiving, and look at how many dies are included in this set. You can attach them or leave them together. You can see here how Miriam Prantner, thank you Miriam. Miriam has been illustrating some beautiful art for us that's coming to market pretty soon. We've already brought some. Thank you, Miriam. She used this Thanksgiving to create a festive card. And you'll notice she also used the delicate leafy branch, which is also part of our new Simon Says Stamp Peace on Earth release. Now, if you guys are watching me live, I hope you know that you can get in the chat and comment and share what you're liking. If you have any questions, we've got moderators. We also have Brian here who can whisper in my ear if you guys have a question about products that I'm showing, any kind of question at all, comment, any more information that you want. Hello, sweater weather, love that. And I don't want to miss. This is a cling stamp called Leafy Leaves. Beautiful watercolored. See that Leafy Leaves watercolored in the background? By Miriam Prantner. She put the Hello Sweater Weather die on the front. In the background, you'll see Meg Brooks use that Leafy Leaves there in watercolored. Use some of our new sunflower products. Here's another one, this one by Meg. A Hugs die was pre-released a few months ago, but works great on these cards fronts too. And this card by Sherry Carroll. Oh, beautiful. Actually, I think Sherry designed this cling stamp too. Thank you, Sherry. Are you feeling a little more fall vibe? I've transitioned a little more into the fall vibes. Oh, wait, that's a random I had and didn't show you guys earlier. Sorry about that. I've got another card by Sharon, and this one is by Cindy, and they both used the new Pumpkins stencil. Very pretty. Going along with the Pumpkins theme, Miriam designed this card to share with you guys today using this Oh My Gourd. These gourds are part of Christina Warner Hansen's Let the Gourd Times Roll set. Love it. Which, if you're looking for the coordinating dies, we also have the coordinating dies. Okay, now I'm going to sit for just a minute and share some other products that are not stamps. I think I'm going to everything but a stamp. Let me make sure that I've already shared. Ooh, I've got another stamp set before we move on. Last one, Holiday Silhouettes. Kathy Zilski designed. It's got coordinating dies. Look at this card by Sharon. Oops. Another card by Kathy Zilski. See, she designed the product and then she sent inspiration. Oh, look at those magnetic. That magnetic embossing folder created that. Look how 3D that is. Our embossing folders, I know I'm biased, but I think our embossing folders are the best, our 3D embossing folders. She used this new stamp set for that card. And now I'm going to move on to the not a stamp products. So you've already seen we have the matte gold cardstock as well. We also have the white glossy cardstock. And the reason why the white glossy cardstock is important is because if you're using your new heat foil plates, you'll find that our white glossy cardstock is the ultimate foil plate experience. There's just something about this white glossy cardstock which gives you a nice, smooth, clean finish when you're using hot foils. Now, you don't have to have the white glossy cardstock when you're hot foiling, but we have found in our experience that this is the ultimate way to use your hot foil plates. It's like the hot foil loves the white glossy finish. So again, this isn't just any white glossy cardstock. This has been specially formulated, specially sourced, and tested and tried and true. It's the Simon Says Stamp brand. Our Simon Says Stamp designers helped put this together for you and test it. And I would highly recommend using this white glossy cardstock if you're doing hot foiling. I also recommend this white glossy cardstock if you're just looking for a white glossy cardstock. If you're looking for a way to share, or not share, store. I mean, you can share it too. There's 10 sheets in there. You can split it up. But by popular demand, we have brought to you these Positively Everything cardstock sleeves. So you can store all of these beautiful new papers that we're bringing to market for you. So what's nice about our sleeves are, number one, they're really high quality. And if you're going to invest in good quality storage that you're going to use over and over and over again in your craft room, pull things out of it, put things in it, you want to have high quality. You don't want to get those storage sleeves that are going to fall apart right away when you use them. I pulled the glossy cardstock out of the packaging, and I just want to show you, this is 10 sheets of white glossy cardstock. How nicely it's going to fit into this sleeve. So we put our little Simon, our happy little Simon Says Stamp logo on there, but it has an indented top, so it's easy for you to get product in and out of there. Our storage sleeves are a little bigger than 8.5 by 11. They're actually measuring 9.5 by 12. You get 6 in a pack. And you'll see the reason they're a little bit bigger is because then you can fit a little more paper in there. Now, we went through, I don't know if Sherry and Nina are here, they can probably attest to this, probably 4 different samples because we were trying to get the edges perfect for you. Have you guys ever used a storage sleeve that had the really sharp edges? Well, we didn't want that. We've used those storage sleeves and they poke your arm, they poke your hand, they poke your arm, your sleeve, whatever. So we worked with our manufacturer to get the perfect edges for you. So these are nice and smooth, won't hurt your fingers. Again, we really want to offer you what we as stampers want for ourselves. We looked for the best, we sourced the best. We did everything we could to make these the perfect storage sleeves. So again, these are Positively Everything storage sleeves. They're packed 6 in a pack. They're brand new with this Simon Says Stamp release. Another product that we brought to market with this Simon Says Stamp release is, you guys see a theme here? The Positively Everything storage boxes. So you're actually going to get a pack of 3. They're coming to you flat, but I'm telling you, it took me less than 10 seconds to fold this together. I didn't need any adhesive. I didn't need any scissors. If you want to know how to assemble this box, there's a video along with the product on our YouTube channel and a video when you look at the product on our website. I'm not kidding, it took me less than 10 seconds. I just had to fold the lid, the sides, the bottom, and everything in place. And we specifically designed these Positively Everything storage boxes for you to store your, well, I mean, you can use them for a lot of things, but we specifically designed them to store all of these Simon Says Stamp products we have that just kind of slide around our work table. These are watercolor cards. I have a full pack of watercolor cards in here. See how nicely they fit in our storage box? These are our Simon Says Stamp sentiment strips. See how nice that fits into the storage box, and look how much room there still is. You can put your Halloween sentiment strips together. You can put your Christmas sentiment strips together. You can put the birthday themed ones together. And it has a little nubbin. I don't know, what do you call this thing right here? I'm calling it a nubbin, but it's this, I don't know. It holds the lid on for you. I'm all nervous. So there we go. It holds that together for you. So the lid stays closed. Oh my gosh. How have I not talked about this yet? Our new Positively Everything clear pockets. So these are our clear pockets. They come to you in a pack of 10. They fit perfectly in this Positively Everything storage box. So see how these products all work together? And this even has a lid, so you can put this in your tote bag. You can put this in your craft room, on the table, on the side. We're sending you a set of 3 because you're gonna love these so much, you're gonna want 3. Goes well with our clear pockets. Are there any questions, Brian?
A couple questions.
Okay.
How many in the cardstock sleeve is the max number of paper?
You know, That's a really good question. This has 10 sheets in it right now. It depends on your cardstock. If you've got really thick cardstock, like this glossy is thick, you're gonna fit less. And if you've got really thin cardstock or almost like typewriting paper, you're gonna be able to fit more because it's, you know, mathematically it's thinner. I've got 10 in here pretty easily. I'm confident I could fit another 5 or 10 of this thick in here. So on this glossy, that's probably 15 to 20 sheets. On regular cardstock, Nina measured it. I think on her Simon Says stamp cardstock, she was able to comfortably get like 18 sheets in here. So it just depends on how thick your cardstock is, but that's a good question. And these are nice because if you're a stamper and you want your cardstock, like all of us are using our cardstock to make these beautiful cards, you don't want the edges to be scratched or flipped. You don't want the edges to be mucked in any way. So these sleeves are going to keep your cardstock nice and safe and clean. You know, you grab this, and if you got ink on your fingers, if you would grab the paper, you would get the ink on the paper, but you're grabbing your sleeve. So, and you can just wipe these sleeves off really easily. Again, this is part of our Positively Everything storage solution that we've created for you guys. I mean, it took us over a year in development. We tested everything. We tested these, making sure that this opened and closed easily for you. We tested these to make sure they were the right distance from the top, to make sure they were the right width, to make sure you could fit enough cards in here and still close it, that it would stay closed. I don't know, there are a lot of pockets on the market that don't stay closed. Ours will stay closed. You just put your finger up there and close it up. I don't know how many of these sleeves are going to fit in here. It's again going to depend on how filled up you make your sleeves, or I call it sleeves, but we're selling them as pockets. Where did I put? There it is. Positively Everything clear pockets. We have sleeves in a lot of sizes, but these clear pockets I have in my hand are what we designed to fit perfectly in these boxes for you. And this is based on an A2 size card. So if you have an A2 size card, they also fit in here nicely. See how perfectly those fit? The A2 size cards also fit if you want to protect them before you're mailing them, or if you're using it kind of as a prototype so you can mass produce. Those cards will fit really nicely in the pockets too, and then you just store them in here. One thing that I haven't talked about yet are the new sentiment strips we just have available. This is called Love, Peace, and Joy. It's a full pack. I'll open this for you. Here, I'll showcase. Merry Christmas. We've got several different variations. So our sentiment strips come in a pack of 4. I think pretty exclusively they're always packed 4. And we use a special toner ink to print these so that you can also foil with them. You can look on the website to see some of the packs are assorted. If you want to know if the pack you're buying is assorted or not, all you have to do is look at the picture and it will tell you. Some of them have, when I say assorted, I mean that all 4 cards are different, or that maybe there's 2 different sentiments packed 2 each, or maybe 1 of each. And if you want to know what's in your pack of 4, you just have to look at the picture. They're all a little bit variable depending on what the sentiment was. You know, I think that was really symbolic of we couldn't make up our mind. Should we have 4 with saying exactly the same thing in a pack, or should we mix it up? I really still don't know the answer, because when I'm mass producing cards, I want all 4 of mine to say the same thing. And all you do is trim these. Now, some people have dies that they use to cut them. That's fine too. If you want to, we have dies here at Simon Says Stamp. You trim off your sentiments, and once you've trimmed, that's why these pockets are so useful, because once you trim 1 off of here or 1 off the middle, then you've got all of these extra sentiment strips, and you want to keep them safe. So to keep them safe, you just put them in our storage sleeve or storage pockets. See, that's what that's all about. The grand finale, which Reed's not here, Brian's going to need to deal with my grand finale today. My grand finale product showcase are the Autumn Sky sequins. Oh, how beautiful are those? But I'm not finished yet. We also have the Midnight Sparkle sequins as part of this new Peace on Earth release. You know, we all like to add a little bedazzle to our cards. And some of the cards, the shaker cards you saw today, had these Midnight Sky. How beautiful. Amanda, I want to shout out to Amanda today. Amanda is one of our key teammates for the Simon Says Stamp brand. She makes sure that all these products get packaged for you, that get tested for you. She also orders them for us. She assembles these sequin packets, and today happens to be her Simon Says Stamp Simon anniversary. So happy anniversary, Amanda, and thank you for assembling all of these beautiful sequin packs for us to enjoy. We love them, we love them, we love them. Okay, Brian, it's okay. I can't see the chat right now. You can move the screen to the front if you don't mind. I can't see the chat for you guys, but Brian has been moderating the chat for you. And Brian, are there any questions that we should address before we go on to the winners of our, we've had live winners. Okay. Okay, if you were asking questions about products in the chat, you can look for the links to be in the chat too, whether you're on YouTube or if you're on Facebook. Thank you for joining us live. I still have a grand finale of the winners. So if you were talking with us today and chatting to our friends, your name appeared in our chat, and Brian randomly selected somebody from YouTube and somebody on Facebook. Facebook, Jennifer Berwanger, thank you for joining us today. We have a $100 gift card for you. Brian, do you email Jennifer, or is she to email you?
I think we will reach out to her.
We'll reach out to you, Jennifer, and let you know. We'll send you your $100 gift card. And then do you know on YouTube, Brian, should Nancy Osborne email you, or are you going to email her?
I'll reach out to her as well.
Okay, so Brian will reach out to you as well, Nancy. We're Simon Says Stamp on YouTube if you're not already on YouTube watching us, and we're Simon Says Stamp on Facebook. I'm Heidi. Wanted to say thank you to you for joining us, and thank you to our marvelous illustrators who designed all these products for you. I didn't design a single one of these. Every now and then I have an idea, but really it's the illustrators that do all that creative work. And then we had artists from all over the world send in cards for us today to share with you, to inspire you. So you can get started on your holiday crafting, or you can just continue your seasonal fall crafting, which we had some of that for you today too. So without further ado, thank you very much, and I hope you have a wonderful Friday afternoon. See you soon.